Hey, welcome to my channel and to another weigh-in. Boy, it is nice. I'm out here early. It is nice. It's like 67. But hey, low, it's supposed to get 91 today and 97 tomorrow. That's too hot, too early. And I'm afraid being out here so early, we're going to run into a lot of traffic because everybody's trying to get to where they're trying to get to. But anyway, it is weigh-in day. And we remember last week I gained 5 pounds, 5 whatever. And I attribute it to Mother's Day because I had a blowout. I had a blowout on Mother's Day. It was glorious. I loved it. Yes, I did. I had a good day. So how did I do this week? Well, I weighed in at 316.6 for a loss of 4.2, almost at 5 pounds. That puts me back in the 60s, so 60.5. Now here's the thing. I had ice cream on Sunday. I have been craving ice cream for months. No milkshakes, no nothing. Been craving it. So I told David, I said, let's go down and get some ice cream. And it's one of those little ice cream joints that you just walk up to one window and order, and then the other window they got like a little screen that they pull up and down, keep the bugs out, I reckon. And then you go down to the other window and get your ice cream, and they got all kind of, flavors of dips and add-ins and you name it, they got it. So I told him, I said, let's go down and get some of that no sugar added. But hold on, check it out. Huh? It was hiding in the back of on my mug shelf. It was hiding in the back. I forgot I had it. How could a witch forget she had a witch cup? So I said, let's go down and get some of that no sugar added. We got down there and, hold on. Big old dump truck, he was gonna be loud. We got out there, he went up to the window. I said, now make sure what kind they got, because we were just going to sit and eat in the car. And he come back, it was like chocolate, vanilla, and I don't know. He said they had some kind of syrup or something. I'm like, just get me a peanut butter fudge sundae. That's what I want. That's what I got. Well, I was thinking about it. And I forgot when we went to the laundromat, whatever day that was. We'll talk about my washing machine in a minute. Went to the laundromat. We was hungry. So 2 doors down, there's this little fish place. Fish and Fixins. That's what it is, Fish and Fixins. And we have not been in there because it's just in a out-of-the-way place that we just don't ever think of. So I pulled out of the laundromat, went down the parking lot, just having your car links, and pulled up in front of their place. I said, let's go get us a fish sandwich. So I forgot I had a fish sandwich too, and french fries. So this tells me I can still live a life and lose weight. Now, is it something that you do every day? No. You don't even have to do it every week. But on the occasion that you have something that you want that is normal, it does not mean that you cannot lose weight. People that think you have to go all, to the wall, eating baked chicken and steamed broccoli, and never ever living a life, this is proof that no, you do not. You can be normal sometimes. Everything don't have to be about a diet. If my whole life revolved around my diet, I'm done. How boring and just pitiful would that be if all I studied 24 hours a day was my diet? How little I can eat, what I can't have. I'll never ever be normal again. Well, that's just not true. You can disagree with me if you want to, but I'm sorry. This is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. proof is in the weight loss pudding. So, oh, he wasn't loud, was he? So, that's just that on the subject of that. And did I get derailed? No. Did I jump? Obviously, right back on the bandwagon. I did. So, and I mean, I'm still on it. I don't have any plans to treat myself this weekend because I treated last weekend, and I got that ice cream out of my system. It's out of my system. Now, there'll come a day when I'll be having that ice cream fit again, and guess what? I'll go get it. Lose or gain, I will have ice cream again. You can put that down in your little calendar book and check the date when it happens, because it's going to happen. Well, there you go. That's that. Now, let's talk about, not yesterday, Tuesday. Went to my new doctor. Knee surgeon. This is nothing against the one I met out of town, but I am glad to have finally met someone in town that I don't have to travel and go outside of my medical system. There's 2 medical systems down here. I stayed within the one, but I have been crossing over, and they've put their system where one medical system can see the other one's charts, so they can share back and forth. I guess that it finally something came around to where, there's two chiefs in town, and the chiefs need to communicate. Well, I went to him, and I absolutely love him. He was tall. My gosh, he must have been 6'5" or so. He walked in the door, and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, he's one of the friendliest, most personable doctors I've ever been around. As a matter of fact, he commented, because I told him, I said, I just want somebody to work with me. Save the one that I just found. All the other doctors, as soon as they walk in, they see me, they see my size. Can't help you. I said, they never even took x-rays, and that was more than once. He said he don't understand that. He said, the doctors that did that to you, he said, he don't even know why they should be doctors. That's coming from a doctor. I'm like, I agree. Anyway, I told him I just wanted somebody to just, see what's going on. See what's going on, and let's get us a plan together, right? Well, the plan is to lose weight. But, and I said, and just stick with me until I can get there. He said, I'm not going anywhere. So that made me feel good. Well, I still have to lose down to 250. The hospital over here won't do it unless you're at a 40 or below BMI, maybe 39. I don't know if he said 40 or below or below 40. So he pulled up the little BMI thing, and he kept plugging numbers in. He said, let's put numbers in and see where we can get you. Like the highest we can get you there. So it was 250. 250. If I get to 250, they'll do the surgery. Well, he showed me my x-rays, and he showed me where the bones were on bones. Should be some cartilage there. He said there's 0. But here's the thing. It's not bone on bone. It's bone grinding into bone, and you can see it. He said that's what happens. He said they start grinding into each other, and that's what's happening. He told me, he said, I don't care if you're 120 pounds. He said, if you don't get these replaced, you're going to be crippled. Those are his words. Those are his exact words. You're going to be crippled. I'm like, I know. I feel like I'm this close. So I got to do this. When we was getting up to leave, he said he'd walk me out. And when I'm on regular chairs, not my high chair, my high chair that I got at the table, That's why I spill so much food on, because when I eat, I'm not close to the table, and I hunch over and I lean to the table. I spill food on everything. Everything I got's got food. Anyway, when I get up off of regular chairs, I have to like hold on to something. Well, I have to hold on to that one at the table too, but and push myself up. So there was 2 chairs side by side, and I was getting up off the one, and I was pushing up off the other one. And when I did, my feet went my knees, they were grinding. And he was at the door, and he went. I'm like, did you hear that? He goes, yes, it sounded like a ratchet. I thought when the knees made noise, it was like something you heard within your body. You know what I mean? Not that it was like audible outside, so apparently it is audible. Oh, okay. I just about fainted. A bird just flew to the side and landed, I guess, on the corner of the house, but it came out of nowhere. Let me take a breath. He seriously scared me. So, anyway, we're going to work on losing the weight. He said check in with him 4 to 6 months. Let me know where I'm at, because I explained to him, if we talk about weight, they're not going to pay for it. He said, you send me messages. He said, that they print them out and give them to me. He said, I'll get it. So, hold on. Okay, I was getting a frog in my throat. So let me tell you about my washer. I got it. We went to Home Depot. It was Friday, I think, and she said they delivered on Wednesday. And sure enough, they delivered it yesterday. They were supposed to call me. Well, they called me the night before and said between 8 and 12. Cool. Well, they said they'll call me a half hour before they're supposed to get here. Well, I was sitting here in the chair, and I heard a big truck. So I got up to look out, and sure enough, it was a big old Enterprise truck parked right in front of the house. I'm like, well, that must be the washing machine. So they brought it in. David hooked it up because it was in early. They had just set it in place when he got home from work. So they got on up in here. Of course, he got home from work, I don't know, 9:30. So he hooked it up while I was at the grocery stores. I'll not do that again. I went to 3 stores. No, I'll not do that again. I'm just going to Harris Teeter and be done with it. It's just not worth the hassle of trying to, which I didn't find anything at Aldi's. I mean, I found some stuff at Aldi's, but I don't know if our Aldi's is just not as good as other people's. They was out of everything. They had half of what I needed, so it's not worth the added pain of walking around 2 full stores. And then I forgot something, and I had to walk through food line. So anyway, if y'all saw my menu plan, y'all know that. But anyway, got my washer, got it hooked up. Oh, I love it. Got me some clothes washed the towels. Got me some clothes in there right now. Yes. I told David, I said, there's only one thing wrong with it. I said, now I want to mash the dryer. If the dryer works as good as the washing machine, that makes the one we got, which it is. It takes more than one cycle to dry your clothes, especially towels, and we've had some out here to look at it. No, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, I know there is. David said he keeps hearing it should run within a 45-minute cycle. I'm like, boy, ours don't. Ours runs however long, and then we have to run it again. I said it'd probably pay for itself if we got the new one. It'd probably pay for itself before long in electricity. So I'm looking over here. When I look, I just kind of look off, They had come over and started. That is the footings. I was sitting here the other day and somebody comes to the door. I'm like, it's no. I had a bug lady. It was a girl come to the door, telling me they service David and John and whoever, whatever names they was calling up the street. Like I believe that. And I'm like, no, we good. So there was a knock on the door, and I thought somebody else selling. It was this little old man. He was older than me, I could just tell. Said that he was going to be starting laying the brick over there. And he didn't know if they'd have their water tap. Could he buy water from us? I'm like, well, yeah. He said, how about $10 a day? I said, well, that'd be fine. He said, I said, the spigot's right there. He said, he'll come up here and tell me. I said, no. I said, you just go and get whatever water you need. I said, you fine. Oops, sorry. So I said, now what is that? 2 houses over there? He said 3. So the 2 that I can see there's another one kind of down a little hill enough to where you can't see the stack of bricks and sand and all that stuff. Look, they've already laid down what appears to be roof rafters, and they ain't even got the brick laid. Them roof rafters gonna just lay out there for who knows. I don't know what they build up there, because I'm gonna tell you what, if you could see the ground, it is not flat ground. It is like on a hill. It just, I don't, me and David are like, they must know something we don't know, because it don't look like it's gonna work. I mean, apparently, I'm assuming they built houses before, I don't know. So I was balancing my checkbook the other day. They still call them checkbooks. I got a checkbook if you ever need to write one. But I was balancing my register online from the bank. I got this little app on my phone that I put all my transactions in so I can not try to spend money I don't have and get embarrassed. And so I was balancing that, and I noticed a $20 deposit. I'm like, what? And it was when I went to the doctor how many ever months ago, and I paid a specialist copay, and apparently they're not considered a specialist even though that's what it said I had to pay. So $45 for a specialist, $25 for a regular. I got $20 back. Woohoo! I like unexpected money, don't y'all? Speaking of unexpected money, so when I went to Aldi's, when I checked out, I found a penny, and then when I was walking back down to get outside, I found, it wasn't outside, it was inside, I found a nickel. I come 6 cents to the good. Anyway, listen, there was this little lady in there, and she was obviously older than me, and she walked by, and she saw me, she goes, well, hey, how you doing? I'm like, well, how you doing? We had just seen each other, and we couldn't neither one of us remember where. She goes, where did we see each other? I'm like, where did we see each other? She said, in the garden section down at Lowe's. I'm like, no, I ain't been in the garden section. So we looked at each other, and we kept trying to decide, neither one of us. Later on, after I got home, I'm thinking it was the thrift stores. But here's the moral of the story. When you look like me, and you have distinctive tattoos, you better act like somebody in public, because somebody gonna recognize you. If I hit that one more time, you don't just blend into the scenery. So I know that's the first thing that caught her mind when she looked over at me. She goes, oh, I recognize that tattoo body. So if you showed your you-know-what out in public, they gonna be somebody in town you gonna run across that knows you. That knows you. So you better act like you got some sense. Listen, I hate to admit it, I have showed out in public before. It was the man. I'll just tell you right now. It was the old manager many years ago at the Value Village. I can't even remember how it started. But boy, he started cussing and yelling at me. Oh my God. I didn't start it. I promise you, I don't remember what it was, but I did not start it. But I finished it. Listen, that is what I used to tell my children. RJ especially, because he was a big kid and he got bullied. Somebody always wanted to fight him, intimidate him, mess with him. I said, son, you got to whoop one boy's butt and then they'll know to leave you alone. Well, I can't do that. He just heart of gold. I can't do that. I'm like, you got to do it. You got to tear it up so they'll leave you alone. But what I told him was, when they would bully him and, mess with him and pick on him, if they started a fight, I said, listen to me. I said, you better not start no fight. I said, but don't you come home and tell me you didn't finish it. If somebody fights with you, you better wail into them. Don't come home and tell me that you just let them beat you up. I don't care. You can agree with that or not. But my children, I told them, y'all ain't nobody's doormat. That's what I raised it. I would drop them off at school. I said, you ain't what? Nobody's doormat. I'm like, you got that right. I ain't raised up no doormats. You don't let nobody run you over, fight you, treat you like dirt. No, sir. No, sir. So, I'm kind of... You start something with me, I'll finish it. Well, I don't think I know nothing else today. I'm going to try to go to Cato's today, get me some pants, because they'll go up to my size. Listen, I've dropped from a 34 to a 28. My 60 pounds has dropped me that far. So I got pants in the closet, but can't wear them. But here it is, it's getting hot, so I need something shorter. Still don't want to, I tell you to go out and dress however you want to dress, but shorts is not how I want to dress. The doctor told me whatever it is around my ankle, it's not really around my ankle, it's the base of my leg. It kind of bows out, and I don't like the way it looks. Even though if I wear capris, you'll see it. But like my knees are, oh my gosh, they're huge, and I don't like the way it looks. So while I wear tank tops, I don't mind how my flappy arms look. I don't like the way my knees look. But the doctor told me, he called that ring, whatever it is around my base of my leg, it's got a name. It's got a name to it. It's called something. So I can't remember what it is, but anyway, I don't like it. What am I going to do about it? Lose weight? I guess that's what I'm going to do. So, I think that's all I was going to tell you. So if you had your little treat, don't beat yourself up about it. We say it on here all the time. We got a life to live. One life to live. That's it. You know the soap opera, One Life to Live? That's what we got. We got one life to live. And if there's no form of enjoyment in it, what is the use? What is the use? If going... Oh, something getting me. It's going on, hardcore, and I think we might have to stop a minute. Yeah, that was the Jeep. If you have to go all hardcore and never ever have a treat and never veer from your diet plan, then if that's what you have to do, then you do it. But if you're like me and you've got to enjoy life along the way, you can't just be all hardcore, then don't beat yourself up. You can still lose weight and have a life. Now, am I jinxing it for next week? Am I going to gain next week? I don't know. Here's the thing. You can follow your plan. Disagree with me if you want to. You can follow your plan to the letter and still gain weight. And y'all know you can. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You can eat ice cream and still lose weight. You know you can. You can do all manner of things. Whichever way it goes, you can go. Whichever way you go, and you're going to lose weight or you're going to gain weight. It's going to be one or the other. And guess what? It's normal. Weight loss is highs and lows. I don't care what you say. Weight loss is not a linear line. Maybe some people it is. Guess what? It's not for me. I'm human. We talked about that the other day. I'm human. I'm not going to be straight mind, lose weight every single week until I get to my goal. It ain't gonna happen. So don't beat yourself up, but just know, in my opinion, and this is my channel, so it's my opinion, there's gonna be highs and lows in weight loss. Listen, you could not go to the bathroom and have a weight gain, turn around, go to the bathroom, come back, and you got lost. Does that mean that you screwed up your eating? No. Please, give me a break. Let me go before I get all huffy about these things. That's that. Okay, well, I'll see you. Listen, I'm already tired this morning. It's Thursday and I'm already tired to do meal prep on Saturday. I'm just like, I was in there putting up the dishes from last night. I'm like, oh, I don't think I can meal prep this week. I'm like, but it's only Thursday. If I start dragging anymore, I don't know. It might put it off till Sunday. I don't know. We shall see. So you will see me either Saturday or Sunday for a meal prep. I am saying, perhaps, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Listen, that's what we growed up. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Where do sayings come from? Where does these things come from? I don't know. So anyway, that's all I know. So I'll see you in my next video.